Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love coming spread for all of my Libras out there for the week of February 10th to the 16th. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. What kind of love or energy is coming towards my Libras during the week of February 10th into the 16th? What kind of love or energy is coming towards my Libras during the week of February 10th to the 16th? Show me the cards that I need to see. Okay, that feels fantastic. All right. All right, so right now you're dealing with someone that's looking for a long-term commitment, possible family for sure, wants to create a possible solid structure, if you will. Okay, so someone is definitely serious about starting a hardcore long-term relationship with possible family, as I said before, creating a structure, something that you can build on. Now, with that being said, they also look at pursuing a relationship with you, being, if you will, since they have pretty much settled into this is like you or who they want to be with, there's like a removal of burden, if you will. And that's what this 10 of Wands is. It's the removal of a burden. No longer the burden being taken away, if you will. Taking away that burden. As I said before, long-term, committed, traditional relationships. So we're talking about somebody here that is pretty certain that you're the one. Okay, they're looking to have a hardcore, long-term, committed relationship that's going to lead to marriage, not perhaps lead to marriage. This is a person that is absolutely dialed into the fact that the relationship with you is going to lead to marriage. Okay. Now this person is using a great deal of their intuition to kind of guide them through the different processes of the phases of the relationship. So in their mind, I'm getting a sense here that there's a sense of in our mind of levels here. So the first relationship at this stage, the relationship is going to be at that stage, then the relationship is going to go to that stage. This is someone that you have been in a relationship for a little bit. Okay, this is not some new individual. This is someone that you've been in a relationship with for quite some time. And in their mind, they had everything pretty much planned and plotted out. I'm getting a sense here that it's not only just this person that's doing this. There could also be this aspect of other people involved here. It could be, there's a possibility of not, maybe not so much of an arranged marriage, but other people are also involved in this scenario, kind of moving things forward, guiding things along, if you will. Now, there's also this sense that this person feels as though they have the high ground, okay? So this is something that they feel as though that this is how things are supposed to proceed, in other words. So put it in layman's terms here, this person feels totally justified in kind of moving the relationship, progressing it through these stages that's going to lead to marriage. But what I'm worried about here is we got the Tower card here. And things can just completely just kind of got blown apart there, or we'll be getting blown apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some clarification on this Tower card here. Why is this Tower card here? Give me some clarification on this Tower card. Why is this Tower card here? Give me some clarification on this Tower card. Why is this Tower card here? Give me some clarification on this Tower card. Why is this Tower card here? Give me some clarification on this Tower card here. Why is this Tower card here? Give me some clarification on this Tower card. Why is this Tower card here? Okay. Whew. So, looks like this Tower card here. I'm going to pick another card too because I'm getting, okay, so, um, two cards here. Tower card is here, A, because the, we have the Ace of Wands here, okay? And that, to me, that's an individual that there's a very deep, deep sexual component to this situation here. Sex, meaning the sex is pretty much causing things to be an issue here. Because I'm getting a sense here that this is a situation where the individual wants to have sex and wants that to be like a constant thing. But there's a person here that's, you know, not really interested in that particular perspective just yet. There's an aspect of wanting to keep purity here. There may be the sense of aspect. This could be an arranged marriage type of situation. You know, it's really beginning to kind of feel that way. This is an arranged marriage type of situation, and there's this aspect of wanting things to be. There's a sense of wanting things to be at certain levels and things of that nature, or certain levels. So if not arranged, there's definitely other parties involved here, and the premarital sexting is beginning to be somewhat of an issue here, quite possibly here. Also, there may be this aspect here of control here. And that's another reason why I feel as though this Tower card is here as well. We have this aspect, we have this Knight of Cups here. This individual definitely is somewhat feels like they're all of that in a situation. You know, that, you know, they feel like they're dominating, they're dashing, they're handsome, so they could have anyone that they want, but they're choosing to be with you. Now, there is the sense here that they are definitely into you, but this feeling of everything being on this level, being these levels, okay, there's this aspect of control that keeps popping up here. This aspect of control, okay, that's really beginning to permeate this situation here, okay. So the Tower moment is either going to be because there is a need to have some kind of sexual contact, or they need not to want sexual contact. I don't know which one of you it is, but sex being an issue is definitely, it's a sexual aspect is definitely going to make things a little bit more complicated here. We also got the aspect of things that, even though that's going to be a moment, things are going to move into a more calmer situation. Okay. Again, we also have the Chariot card here. Okay, so someone is going to take control of the situation and move it in the direction that they want to move it into. Again, there's this overwhelming sense of control here. Okay, so if this is you, just be aware of that. There's this overwhelming sense of control that this person's trying to influence you. There's this sense of other people being involved here, kind of pushing things, making things go forward, that this is how things are supposed to progress. There's also this aspect of charitableness too as well. So again, I'm kind of leaning towards, again, this could be an arranged marriage situation. This could be a situation where other people are involved, kind of pushing things along that are in this relationship, saying, oh, you guys will be together. This is kind of like how things are going to be. There's this aspect of there being some kind of financial not charity, but financial, some type of financial gift being given, if you will, some type of gift of a charitable nature dealing with this relationship. So I'm really getting the aspect that this is really an arranged marriage type of situation here, or a marriage that was just expected to happen, and and everybody's chipping in to work together to make sure that this is this type of connection is going to take place. But there's also this aspect of overwhelming control here from a lot of different parties. Okay, so let's see what kind of strength that you're going to be dealing. What kind of strengths are you dealing with here? What kind of strengths are you dealing with here? What kind of strengths are you going to be dealing with here? Okay. Okay, so first card comes out is we have Three of Cups. Okay, so you're a type of individual that kind of wants to go out. Okay, wants to go out, wants to have a good time, celebrate, things of that nature. So you do like to have a good time. Okay, that's the strength of your. These are all your strengths. So you're a very sociable individual here. I'm also seeing an aspect here of your. You're a very generous and very courteous individual as well. So you're willing to give. You're also looking to receive as well. Okay. Now, there's this aspect here of Five of Pentacles. There's this aspect here of, either leaving somebody else out in the cold. If you do, you will leave somebody out in the cold here. Okay. There is definitely this aspect of if things do not work out right, you will walk away from the situation. You will leave this person out in the cold if need be. Again, this is your strength. Okay. There's a certain amount of intuition that you do use. That usually your barometer here. Okay. To kind of tell you, kind of give you the sense of, give you heads up if things are progressing in the way maybe that it should. Okay. In addition, here we also have the Hermit card. Okay, so you've done a lot of soul searching, a lot of self-reflecting. So you've done a lot of the internal work on yourself that you need to do. And in essence, you are Six of Pentacles. You are definitely a very socially conscious, very charitable individual in and of yourself. But you're looking for a twin flame connection here. And that may prove to be problematic with this particular situation right here. Again, I'm getting an aspect of the sense of this is more or less, if not even an arranged marriage, maybe is a sense of this is kind of like something that you're just kind of going through the motions. This is just something you're supposed to do. Okay, this is just something that's supposed to happen. Your families know each other. You've known each other since you've grown up, and it's just kind of expected that this is what's going to happen. So, not even an arranged marriage, but this is a situation which is just expected that everyone's involved in a situation, and this is just how it's supposed to be. But this person is not your twin flame. This person is not your twin flame. And it's not a twin flame connection here. I don't even know from your perspective, I don't even know if this is even love here. If there's even any real love here. And also you're looking for love. You're looking for a twin flame connection with there being a true, deep, dedicated love here. And honestly, I'm not feeling that at all with this situation. This is just procedural. It seems like it's just procedural, just kind of going through the motions because it's what's expected. It's what everyone's expected. It's what you're supposed to do. All right? There's also, we got the Moon card here. Again, these are all your strengths, and it's the aspect of deception. You recognize hidden perils and deception when you see it. And I really believe that if this resonates with you, then you may want to kind of take a step back and reevaluate it through a few things, because your intuition that this is not quite right, you're pretty much dead on with this. So let's try to see what type of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of this situation. What types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of this situation? What types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of this situation? mercy. Okay, so Devil card. So if it turns out that there is a some type of addiction, a toxicity here, some type of opioid addiction, some type of alcoholism. Again, things are just kind of expected that you guys are going to be together and this is how it's supposed to work out, so forth, so on. But if you find out that's the case, then again, most likely you're going to leave that person out in the cold. Okay. Yeah. Also, we have the World card here. So things have gone full circle here. Also, the World card could represent some type of foreign energy. And in the past, especially pertaining to if this resonates as an arranged marriage. Then it could be an arranged marriage situation, and or it could be a situation where as though you're just in a situation where everyone knows each other and just kind of an expected type of thing. But in terms of this, it could either be if you're in a situation where it's just kind of expected. This is a sense of here things have kind of come full circle. You see what you've seen. Maybe in the past you would not have done it. You would not have walked away from a situation, but it definitely seems as though at this particular juncture, because things have gone full circle, there's a sense of war card. There's a sense of you needing liberation. May not have been that way before, but it definitely is becoming that way now. And there's this aspect of liberation that's going to begin to take place here. In terms of resonating on an arranged marriage type of situation, this is the type of situation where before in the past, it was just kind of locked in. That's just what you were supposed to do. But now, your small community now, things, this could be a foreign energy here, something different, a different energy, something different than what your different culture than you are. And before you would not have even thought about leaving outside of that your particular culture. Now though, or at the beginning of the situation is you're beginning to kind of explore things outside of your culture. You're willing to look for that kind of connectivity outside of your own culture, if you will. Okay. So that's what could definitely affect this situation. In addition, Queen of Pentacles having financial security. Again, that was something that was very significant in the past. Be nurturing your pinnacle, so forth. Now it appears is not so much. Being financially secure is important, but also being financially independent is important as well. So with that being said, a lot going on there. Let me see what additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? Okay. So, formation. The formation means that there's something forming. Something's happening. A thought form, if you will. Something's beginning to form. Something's beginning to take shape. In other words, all the fog is beginning to clear. And you're beginning to see things more clearly here. You're beginning to see an actual picture, an outline, if you will, of how things are going to kind of turn out here. Okay, so something, Spirit saying something, in other words, in layman's terms, something is being revealed to you. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to that revelation. Also, perception. Okay. Your intuition is very important here. And your instincts, your perception, how you're perceiving things, it's accurate. You're not imagining something. Things are turning out to be exactly kind of like what you thought they were. So your perceptions are not off. And finally, there's going to be a shift. A shift is going to take place. Now, that shift can take the form of a great many things. That could mean that you are shifting from one perspective of your life to another. That shift can mean that you, at this juncture, especially with this, the shift that's going to take place is more of an aspect of finding your independence and finding your freedom and moving away from the situation of what is expected. There's going to be a shift that's going to take place. That's going to lead you in another direction. That's what I'm feeling here. So this shift that's going to take place is going to be something that's going to be a revelation of sorts. Okay, so again, pay attention to those cues. Follow your intuition here. It's very interesting. This is a very, very interesting reading, to say the least here. Okay, so with that being said, this is a general love reading. If this resonated with you, you want to know a little bit more about the situation, again, hit that link below. If this did not resonate with you, you want something a little bit more geared towards your specific situation, again, click that link below so you can get your personal reading. If you haven't already, please like, please share, and please subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get informed of all of my readings that I drop. Again, my name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye-bye.